Hey everybody, my name's Crystal. I'm with tranquilafllc, and I'm going to do a pick a card reading today. So if you could just take a couple deep breaths, tune into your intuition, and then look at these three piles. I have flower lace agate, I have my Stonehenge stone, and then my Pachamama stone, which is petrified wood. And whichever deck calls to you, whichever stone calls to you, is the right message that you need to hear right now. So take a couple deep breaths and tune in, and then we'll do a collective tarot reading. Okay, and I'm going to start with group number 1. This is my Chakra Oracle deck. I'll put all the links to the descriptions in the box below, in the link below. And this is about our body, as within, so without, as above, so below. What areas need a little bit of love? And I will channel Reiki to you as I do this tarot reading. I'm not going to do it in addition to, like I typically do, but I will send it. And I'm going to pick a couple cards from this. We'll see where you're blocked. You can eat foods that are the colors of the chakras if you feel unaligned. Tune into your body and what it's trying to tell you. For me, I hold stress here and in my solar plexus. And like my necklace, this is solar plexus, right? This is an amber, but it's yellow. So you can wear jewelry with the color. Okay, first card. You can wear clothes of that color. Is 38 the mind? This is your third eye. Openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. And that is an 11. 8 plus 3. Anything else? Thank you. That's a lot. Okay, I've been getting this a lot too. Home, number 4. Shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. It is the season. We're coming up on the holidays. So maybe some people are traveling home and you need to be in the right headspace, possibly, in order, to do all the peopling. All right, and the last card I'm going to pull, is intelligence. This is your crown chakra, 45, which is a 9. So we're coming to the end of the cycle. Education, knowledge, perception, and flexibility. So you have flexibility and imagination. No, flexibility here twice. Education, learning. So maybe you're going back to your roots. Maybe you're learning something that is in the family, possibly. We'll see as we go along. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross spread to elaborate on this. But I feel like 4 is the number of stability. So maybe you're going home or going to your roots. Maybe you've been doing some root chakra healing. Again, 'tis the season. It is, Scorpio time is, deep-seated beliefs. It could be, it's everything under the surface. They are not afraid to go deep. They want to get to the bottom of, every situation. So maybe it is, you've learned something about your family that interests you and you want to know more about. But it's coming from source, it looks like, through the crown into the third eye. So eat purple foods, blue foods like indigo or red, or wear those colors. Okay. Let's get started. Whoa, they're just all wanting to fly out. Tell me what the collective needs to know in regards to this message about possibly going home, returning to their roots, finding maybe hidden treasures along the way. What do they need to know for their highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline? Thank you. That's too many. Insert collective's current position. Current position, please. Thank you. Okay, the Four of Swords. There may be chaos and confusion going around. Maybe it's around you, but you're not in it. You can see there's chaos outside, but he's taken a break. He's hung up the swords. It's there if he needs to use it. But he's taken a time out, and he looks to be in a meditative position to go within, to quiet the noise from outside. And swords talk about, it can be other people's opinions, communication, it could be gossip, people's opinions, things like that. And he's taken a break, or she, to go within and see what's true for him or her. Okay. Whoop. Second card. Yep. Maybe you've taken a time out. Your challenge right now is going within the star. As above, so below, as I said, she is balanced in the earth and in the water, connected to the earth and the stars. There's balance there. Her cup runneth over. And this is talking about, this is an Aquarius card, 17, which is an 8. So we're coming to the end of a cycle, and maybe it has been a bit of a challenge to figure out what works for you, what modality, what direction you want to go. Because what I found, this card, it's the healer, but it's also stepping into becoming the healer. Maybe you have found a modality that works for you, or you have several, and you're trying to figure out how to incorporate all that. But you are stepping into your healing gifts right now. Ask your spirit team for help, for guidance. I see the waves, or not the waves, the ripples. And to me, that's like connecting with sound, with Mother Earth. 432 hertz might be something. Being out in nature. There's a bird. I know, like here, I'm in Colorado and it's snowing right now, which is pretty awesome. But, you know, I'm not going to be taking a big hike. But I went out and I took the dog out and we ran around in the snow for a little bit, which was fun. Recent past, the Emperor. And this is another 4. So you may be seeing 44. This is Aries. So you've taken some type of action. The Emperor is the... he's all 4 kings, so he's mastered all 4 elements. In his right hand is his wand, his staff connecting him to source. And it looks like he has fruit in his left hand. He knows he doesn't have to get off that throne. He's a magnet, right? He doesn't have to chase after the things. The things come to him. He sets his intention. And, you know, people, resources, whatever it is, he's magnetic. So things are coming to him. But he's taken... maybe bold action. Maybe it was in Aries time in April, possibly. Let's see. Actually, you have 444. So if you haven't been seeing it, you probably will. What's in your future? Whoa, thank you. You may have new love coming in. Page of Cups. And this doesn't mean romantic love necessarily. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but somebody with an offer that's based, a heart-centered offer is coming in, maybe because you did take your power back. And as I say that, bottom of this deck, the Devil. So maybe you let go of an attachment, and that's the healing that's been done. And if you've done that, good for you. Letting go of things that don't serve any longer. Beliefs, thought patterns, it could be addictions, people. Yep, and as I say that, so this is what your higher self wants you to know. You've definitely walked away from something. It looks like, you know, there may have been some difficult times, difficult choices that you've had to make. learning how to quiet your thoughts, that's, you know, that's a practice. Meditation is a practice. And you walked away from something. You walked away from all these resources. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So it may be one of those signs. It doesn't have to be. You left the resources that were there because sometimes it's like, fuck this shit, I'm out, right? Not worth it. Not worth my peace. Not worth my sanity. Not worth, no, I'm done. Whoa, all the cards want to fly. How you got here? Yep, 4, 4, 4, 4. Maybe you've taken a time out to reflect and meditate. And I'm going to say, so this is cups. This is months for me. Something that happened over the last 4 months, possibly. You could be sitting in a place of meditation or in action. And Spirit is trying to hand you a cup, right? An idea. All you have to do is open your eyes. It's okay, you know, it is good to have a strong meditation practice. I'm the first one to preach that. However, you have to take action as well. Emperor energy, and I think you know that. All right, current attitude. What's the collective's current attitude? Five of Swords. So the battle's over. Picking up resources after. It looks like a victory, possibly. This can talk about, again, gossip, slander. It can talk about other people's opinions, sneaky behavior, and I mean, even kind of feeling lack. I think something very important is to change your mindset. Do a gratitude list, all the things you're grateful for and why. And I cannot make this up. I've pulled all 4 of the 4s. This has never happened to me. So you have 5 4s. So that's wild to me. This is my 1111 card. 11. 8 plus 3. So you may be seeing 1111 as well. And then 4, 4, 4, and 4 is 16. Plus this 4 is 22. So 20 reduces down to a 2, which means choice. It means balance. And I kind of think that, like I said at the beginning, as within, so without, as above, so below. Taking care of your body is going to be really important right now. Taking care of your mindset. Thank you. Because, you know, our world, it starts with our thoughts. And then that shows up into reality. This is celebration. This is outside influence. Celebration. It could be marriage, reunions. Okay, and then what is goals and aspirations, please? 9 of Cups. So you have a wish coming in. This is my wish granted card. He's surrounded by resources. Look at the cups around him. And they're heart-centered, right? Cups are based on emotion, so these are heart-centered. And he's very stable. But his eyes are open. He's looking around. He's enjoying what he has built up until this point, right? 9 is the end. You're coming to the end of a cycle. We're getting there. And then final outcome, please. You can't make it up. This is my other wish granted card. So actually, I have 3. The Star, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. So my 2 of Wands for me is the asking the universe for what you want. My 3 of Wands is like the universe saying, wish granted. You got it. Here it comes. So whatever it is that you're trying to create or learn, wow. Change your mindset about the things happening around you, and you're going to watch your reality change. I have never gotten all fours before in a reading. This is pretty awesome. I feel like the shift is happening. It has happened. And some people are coming along with us and some people are not, and that's okay. But whatever the healing modality that you stepped into, and maybe it was from taking that time out to do the meditation, the shadow work, it's time for you to step into your healing gifts. And I don't know if that means you need to walk away from something or if you have already walked away from it. But there's new heart-centered offers coming in. There's victory, there's reunions. It could be a past life soulmate connection coming in. And the signs I have, what do I have? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have any Earth. So that could be something else too. There's not much Earth in this read, so connecting with the Earth, with Gaia. I think that might be really helpful right now. So if you can, go outside and stand in the grass barefoot. But you get your thoughts under control and the world, write it out. What does your best day look like? And be specific. What time would you wake up? Who would you spend that time with? What would you do? Would you work? Would you go to school? Would you have a business? Let your mind go wild. I did that a year ago, and I'm living that life now, and it's still incredible to me. I'm going to do it again, actually. This is a reminder for me as well. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know what's going on. Put it in the description. And I really appreciate, you hanging out, you taking the time out of your day. If anything I said resonated, please feel free to share this with anybody that could benefit from the information, and hit that like and subscribe for me. And until next time, namaste. Hey Group B, if you choose this deck with my Stonehenge stone, this reading's for you. This is my Twin Flame and Soulmate Connections by the Simplistic Mystic. I'm going to pull a couple cards, see where you're at on your Twin Flame journey. And then I'll pull a Celtic Cross spread. I'm going to be using the Lightseer's Tarot deck by Chris Ann. And we will see where we go. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Thursday. All right. And of course, I'm tapping into your guides for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. What does the collective need to know? One more. Hope everybody's doing well, taking real good care of yourselves. Whoa, that's half the deck. I feel like the energy's been intense. The shift is happening. So the first card out, you got, they all want to flip today. Forgiveness. So I don't know if you need to forgive yourself or possibly someone else if you're in separation from your twin. It could be forgiving yourself for, allowing whatever you allowed for the time you allowed it. And as I say that, wrong timing came out, and silence. And then bottom of the deck, starting over. One-sided, solitude, stuck, pain. So I'm going to say you're in separation, or, maybe the other person is in the middle of a dark night of the soul. Maybe you walked away and you're in no contact. I've been through that situation. It's not fun. The most powerful thing I learned how to do was say thank you to that person, because he hurt me the most, but he also catapulted me into what I'm doing now. My life looked a lot different before that person came into my life, and I am super grateful for the lessons, even though they were painful. And when I was going through it, my friend was like, oh, well, thank God. And I'm like, I know you're right, but I'm not there yet. But then I started over time just thanking the universe. Thank you. You've gotten my attention. Thank you. I'm never going to go through this again. Thank you for allowing me to tap into my, intuitive gifts and being able to see through the BS and read the situation. Thank you that I've had to go inside and find my strength throughout this process, right? Thank you for catapulting me into my purpose. There is always a reason to be grateful, and especially for the people that have hurt us the most, especially because we've learned the most valuable lessons from them. I truly, truly believe that. And you can be a victim to it, or you can take your power back and, learn what you were supposed to learn, and you don't have to do that again. Choice is up to you. Okay, I'm going to pull a Celtic Cross. Please tell me what the collective needs to know about this twin flame situation. 7 of Wands, going inside and meditating. She is connected to her, what I just said, taking your power back, her solar plexus, right? This is all about our identity, our personal power. So meditation, it's a good way to lean into that. What is the challenge the collective is facing right now? Thank you. Yep. Walking away. 10 of Swords. So this could be other people's opinions, gossip, whatever around you. Or, I honestly don't even feel like that. I feel like this is like guides leading you on to what's next. She is done. She is grounded in the earth, and she is walking away to a brighter future. The pain, the 9 has already happened, and now the 10 is the N+1. She's taking all that wisdom, all that experience with her into the next thing. And I feel like she's guided, or he is guided by spirit. Crows or ravens may be a sign to pay attention for. And walking away is hard, but I'm proud of you for choosing you. Okay. Recent past. Recent past, 4 of Wands. This has been coming out a lot. This is my 1111 card. This is celebration. Maybe your guides are celebrating for you. This is soul tribe energy, right? It could be, past life, you're attracting people into your life, but this is passionate. So maybe you could have been working with this person possibly in the past, and it was a good time. Aries, Leo, Sag. But for some reason, you need to walk away now. Okay, near future. Page of Cups. He's been coming out a lot too. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. When pigs fly, he is thinking about love, very heart-centered. He's a page, so he's new. So there could be new love coming in. There's a sound bowl, but he's daydreaming. His head is in the clouds. So what do you want to see? What do you want your life to look like? Start getting the picture up here, and then maybe writing it down on paper. What does your day look like? Who do you spend time with? What time do you get up? What do you do for work? What do you do for fun? Where do you live? And so, yeah, what your higher self wants you to know, the devil. So whatever the attachment was is what we need to release in order to step into the new. his hand is open and he's bound like a puppet, but he could get up and walk away at any time. So what is it your thought patterns? Is it the way you speak to yourself? It can talk about addictions, codependency, whatever it is. What I've learned with the shadow work is the things I push away or don't want to look at are the things that really open me up the most. So I think it's time, if you haven't already, to take some action, to release. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like this has already happened. It may not for everybody, and this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Well, you can't make it up. I swear you can. This is a Gemini. It is the Lover's card, and it's also a 6. So both of these, as above, so below. And in the traditional tarot, the Devil and the Lovers, it looks very similar. One has an archangel, and the other has, well, I guess they both have archangels, right? Because the Devil's an angel. But this is talking about choice and balance of the divine masculine and feminine within each of us. So where can your life need, where could you use some more balance? It could be a choice between, you know, the devil, the past, whatever the lesson was, and the new thing. And sometimes it's like, you know the saying, the devil we know. Okay, current attitude, 8 of Pentacles. So it looks to me, could be a channel. You could be doing automatic writing. You could be doing tarot. She has herbs and plants and a quill. You could be writing a book. And she's working with the moon cycles. And it's going in, and then what she doesn't need, it comes out. But this also talks about, and look, that's 8, bottom of the deck, strength. And that's another 8. 8 might be something. 6. She's working with the moon cycle, so that might be something. And I honestly think that we all have gifts that we've brought to this, you know, plane with us. It's just learning how to tap into it. Meditation's a really good way to do that. And that's the first, at the heart of your spread. Meditate, quiet the thoughts, tame the mind, and then the gifts will expand. Because if we're all vibration, we want to keep our vibration high. When I started doing Reiki, my gifts started to expand because my vibration's higher, because I'm giving healing to others, right? So outside influences, 9 of Swords. I said the 9 already happened, so maybe it is happening now. And then here's the 10, right, is the challenge. So outside influences, and the challenge is walking away. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. The 9 is repeated patterns. This can be thoughts that keep you up late at night, lack of sleep, anxiety, worry, fear, about, you know, the things that we continue to repeat, and maybe it's an unconscious thing. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Go outside, stand in the grass with no shoes on. Be out by the water. I mean, whatever the element is that you live by, go outside. Connect with nature. I would say crows or ravens are going to be something to look out for. They might be bringing you messages. And then what is the... Whoa! Okay, that was loud. So the next one is goals and aspirations. The Fool. This is a 0 card. You are starting over from experience. Congratulations. It looks like you are walking away from this toxic pattern. You are learning the lessons, and you're ready to start over as the Fool again, but with your experience and wisdom to take along with you. I love this. She is barefoot on a rock. And so your final outcome is the Queen of Swords. She is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. She is the Queen of Discernment. Sometimes it can be very... She's not emotionally led by her emotions, right? It's very fact-based. So being able to cut through the BS, like I said, she's sitting and connecting with the air, right? In a place of meditation. I really do feel like that's going to be important. And if you're on the spiritual path, I think everybody could benefit from it. But if you are doing any type of channeling work like this says, it's very important for self-care to find a meditation practice. I hope something I said resonated. If it did, feel free to share this information with anybody that you feel may need it. And I just really appreciate everybody for being here today. If you could hit the like and subscribe, it would help my channel out greatly. And until next time, namaste. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this deck, it is the Sacred Soul Shadows Oracle cards. And this stone is my Pachamama stone, which is petrified wood. And I'll put all that in the description box below. I hope everybody's doing well, practicing good self-care. Let's see where this reading wants to take us. And as always, when I tap in, it's for your highest good, highest healing, and highest timeline. All right, Spirit. Whoa. Okay. Tunnel vision. Consume thoughts and emotions, often blinding you to the bigger picture. Consumes thoughts and emotions, often blinding you to the bigger picture. Okay. So possibly taking some time out to meditate. It's been very apparent that in order to stay well, this is what we needed to do. Yeah. Closed-minded, unwilling to consider others' perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open. Tunnel vision and closed-minded. Anything else? Thank you. Wow. That's a bunch. Addiction. Compulsive need despite negative consequences. Get support and therapy. If somebody is going through that, please reach out for help. My former life, I worked in addiction for almost 10 years. So there are numbers to call. I know it's not easy. I'm a person, I have over 10 years in the recovery process, and you can't do it alone. You just can't. You know, there were times at the beginning I wish I could have, but that's what got me to this place. So if you are struggling, please reach out, email me. You know, we can have a conversation. I can, you know, help you get to the right people if need be. This can also talk about being addicted to anything, right? It's not just drugs and alcohol. We can be addicted to watching the news. We can be addicted to social media by the way we talk to ourselves or others, treat ourselves or others. We could be addicted to our mindset, so closed-minded, right, that we can't see. We have tunnel vision, and we can't see outside of our box. And as I say that, I look down, and you got to fit in this box. And something that I've noticed, honestly, I think this is just my opinion, but like I said, I've worked in that field for a long time. I think all alcoholics and drug addicts are empaths, and therefore healers and light workers that have been, you know, shamed growing up, like there's something wrong with them, instead of their gifts nurtured. And, you know, when I came up, it was a completely different time. If you were sensitive, it was tuck that shit in. You're too dramatic. You're too sensitive. I was too something always. And I knew I felt too much. And drugs and alcohol, shut it down like that. It worked every time until it didn't. This is, if you can't tell, very near and dear to my heart. And I just want you to know you aren't alone. Things do get better. It's learning how to meditate. It's learning, what do I need for my body when I get overstimulated? How can I prevent that from happening? I take Epsom salt baths or go to the hot springs, connect outside with nature. And it feels to me like maybe that's what everybody needs to do, especially after these, the political scene, and it's starting to get cold, and, the time change and that seasonal depression sets in. And honestly, when I was in my addiction, I was very closed-minded, and I had tunnel vision. That was the only thing I could think of. Came before everything else. And for me, meditation, that's my sacred time I've promised to myself. I'll keep my word to everybody else and break it to myself. And it's like, no, that's horseshit. I'm not doing that anymore. Journaling, that might be a good way. But this feels heavy to me. So, like I said, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm more than happy. Reach out. You're not alone. Okay. So I'm going to pull a Celtic cross spread. Whoop, thank you, Spirit. What do I need to know? This is your current position. So the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. He's the King of Discernment. He is looking at the situation factually. He's grounded. He's ready to take action. The sword's in his right hand. So you may be sitting as the King of Swords. You're ready to take action based off of information that you've gathered. You may have somebody like this in your life. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, next card is going to be, whoa, yep, here it is. 10 of Wands. So you're coming to the 10 is the N+1. You're starting over, but you're starting from experience. You're taking the lessons with you, right? He's gathered them up. And this is Aries, Leo, Sag. He's gathering all the lessons up, trying to make sense of it. You could have downloads coming in right now, but it's difficult. This is a difficult end, a new beginning. Maybe you have asked for help and you're shifting into the next thing, and it's like, now what? I thought my life was over. I'm like, I'm never gonna have fun again, and that's just not been my experience. So you've walked away from something. 8 of Cups in the recent past. You've left resources behind. I've actually seen this. It may have been during the full moon. I think one of the other groups got this as well. And this person is walking away, leaving the resources, and it's heart-centered resources. It could be family. And if you have already made this shift, and maybe you are going away to get some help, you're going to have to leave the people that you love in order to do so. Not always, but in a lot of cases. And maybe you did that. All right, this is the near future. Yeah. The Devil. So if you haven't already, you're going through it now. The Devil is the things that keep us chained and bound. Attachments. These two are chained by their neck to whatever it is. It's a 15, so it's a 6. And it's the same 2 that's in the Lover's card, if you ever look. It could be thought patterns. It could be people. It could be drugs or alcohol. It could be any other type of gambling, eating, watching too much news, any type of addiction, online shopping, you name it. It could be anything. The way you talk to yourself, the way you view the world. Maybe it's your, beliefs that you grew up with, and you're starting to question, does this even belong to me? I don't even believe this. It's just what I've been taught. So the next card is what your higher self wants you to know, and this is a Cancer card, the Chariot. To me, this is always like the duality, the black and white of the situation. Sometimes it's more than just that, but this is fast action, willpower, determination, drive. This is victory. So maybe you have, it could be spirit helpers. Whoa! This one, oh, came flipped first. Okay. So the next card you have is a number 4. This is the Emperor. So this is Divine Masculine. Maybe you are sitting heavy in the Divine Masculine, in the doing, and you need to work on the receiving, which is the feminine. So being in a state of meditation, putting your intention out, maybe writing it on paper and then forgetting about it, and waiting for, that to arrive in your life, either through people or whatever. The Emperor, he doesn't chase. He's the master of all 4 elements. He knows he sets his intention and he forgets it, and it will show up. And there's confirmation. Thank you, my sweet tater tot. All right, next card is current position. Yep. Well, that wanted to come out. 6 of Swords. So the swords are down and protecting these 2 people as help. He helps get them away. And you can see maybe this water is choppy here, and it's sailing onto smoother waters. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Maybe helping you, but this is your current attitude. Outside influences is the next card. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Page of Wands is my player of the deck. It's not necessarily a player. He comes in, he is young, enthusiastic, really wants to learn, and is like passionate about what he's doing. But then sometimes he loses interest quick, right? He's very passionate at the beginning, and then the day-to-day he struggles with. So could be you have somebody like that in your life, for it being outside influences, or somebody coming into your life possibly like that possibly you're going to build with. So then the next card out, and as I say that, that's the passion. And then the 3 of Pentacles is the day-to-day steps to work with others. Thank you, Tater, for the confirmation again. The 3 of Pentacles is the chop wood, carry water. What small steps daily do I need to take in order to, bring this passionate idea into reality? Sorry, I couldn't get the words out. Sometimes it comes in quickly, but whoa. All right, and 7 of Swords is final outcome. I don't like that, and I'm going to clarify it. But this is deceit, trickery. Like, it almost looks like he's stealing these swords, trying to sneak away with it. It could be other people's opinions, gossip, slander. And what I'm going to do, where's my other? I want to clarify that because this was looking good. So maybe 77 may be a thing or important. $66 as well. Okay, clarify the 7. Just a minute, sweet girl. Clarify the 7 of Swords, please. Just a minute. Whoa. Knight of Wands. So you got the Knight of Wands, which this, and I said Page of Wands is my player of the deck. The Page is like a student or a messenger. The Knight is the player that I was talking about. So there could have been, you could have been involved with an Aries, Leo, or Sag that was a player and promised you the 9 of Pentacles. Or maybe you even have it with this person. Like, honestly, that's kind of what it feels like. You might have a new love or new partner coming in. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business partner. So maybe it's an Aries, Leo, Sag with some really good ideas. And the potential is the 9 of Pentacles. It's just may take you looking at it from a different perspective in order to see how this is going to manifest. But I would say, yeah, you have somebody coming in, because with the Page of Wands and outside influences, and then clarifying with the Knight of Wands, I'm going to say it's Aries, Leo, Sag. That's going to help you with this idea, bring it to the 9 of Pentacles, which is lasting abundance. It's just maybe taking a time out, right? Even though she's hanging upside down, she's enlightened. She's maybe doing some yoga or deep breathing, going within, connecting with the water, looking at things from a different perspective. And this could also be, in regards to this, as you're sailing away, you have somebody coming in that could be a teacher for you. And this could be even like finding community to support you on your journey. If you are struggling with some type of substance use and need outside help. And the lies will, part of, you know, doing that, it's the shadow work. What lies am I telling myself? And how is that not true? Really questioning those beliefs. And if you have taken the steps to get help, in across the board, I'm just really proud of you. And I hope something that I said resonated. If it does, and you want to share it with somebody that you think it might help, please feel free to do so. And until next time, namaste. Thank you so much.